President Joe Biden last week previewed his sweeping $1.9 trillion stimulus package aimed at combating the coronavirus pandemic and the economic devastation left in its wake, but there's no guarantee that the plan can pass Congress with every provision Biden is pushing for. Within hours of his swearing-in, Biden plans to issue a spate of executive orders, among them plans to deliver immediate financial relief to tens of millions of Americans by extending through September a pause on federal student loan payments and reinstating a federal eviction moratorium. $750 billion to $1.1 trillion. That's the range analysts from investment giant Goldman Sachs expect the next round of federal stimulus legislation to be worth. In other words, at least $800 billion smaller than the plan Biden introduced last week. The analysts noted last week that they do not expect every part of Biden's plan to pass and said they still see considerable uncertainty with regard to the final price tag. Biden's plan includes another round of direct payments and a further enhancement of federal unemployment insurance, as well as $400 billion for efforts to fight the virus and $130 billion to help schools reopen. It's far from a foregone conclusion that these two bills can get passed looking anything like they will initially on paper, Vital Knowledge founder Adam Crisafulli wrote last week, noting that conservative Democrats like Senator Joe Manchin DW.VA could force changes, given Democrats' slim majority in the Senate. The particulars of which provisions can be passed under budget reconciliation rules by simple majority and which will need a normal vote with 60 senators signing on could also affect the contents of the final bill. Given Biden's ambitious plans for trillions of dollars in infrastructure and green energy spending as part of the Build Back Better plan he plans to introduce next month, fiscal stimulus in 2021 will be massive, perhaps even larger than it was in 2020. Crisafulli wrote, but investors probably should temper some of their expectations. Biden to extend student loan pause and eviction moratorium on day one. Forbes Biden is inheriting one of the worst economies in recent history. These 5 numbers show how much he needs to fix. Forbes Janet Yellen wants lawmakers to act big on stimulus. Forbes poll. 82% of Americans want more small business aid, 72% want stimulus checks from Biden administration. Forbes.